be having some fun under the boardwalk.
Welcome back to Atlantic City and Challenge Atlantic City, the inaugural event. Phenomenal racing today in second place. And we chatted the other day. Jacqui Gordon, originally from South Africa, but now the Jersey girl. How far do you live from here?
An hour away.
An hour away.
Yep.
So this was pack up the family, bring the lunch, and everybody came.
Pretty much. Friends,
how many
family. I have a
Who's
group
this
of...
sleeping guy over there? Is that a family? That's a stranger.
that normally would be my family, but
No.
this is the contingency here.
Yeah.
My son's on his phone.
Nice,
You know?
of course. Very excited about the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in a race like this, you know that Laura Wassner is going to be out on front of the swim. She's a phenomenal swimmer.
Absolutely.
And all you can try to do is limit her gain. But you guys, you were about, 6 minutes or so back.
Yeah.
Come out of the water. And being by yourself, that's a toughie, right?
Yeah.
And so you're riding. Did you get a sense? Did you get splits of where you're at and making up ground?
I was getting splits the whole way through.
That's nice.
And I knew that I was, making some time up.
Yeah.
When I came out of the water, they said 6 minutes. Then it went down to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I actually dropped my water bottle, said to the officials, do I have to go pick it up? They said yes. So I lost a little time there. I lost like a minute and a half, all the hard work,
Right, yeah.
And then I plugged away again. And I said to the guys that were filming, I said, okay, I have 30 miles to catch her.
Right.
And I had a minute and a half, and it just took forever. So by 12 miles, I caught her.
12 miles to go, you caught her.
12 miles to go.
All
I
right.
Caught her.
So you caught her basically at a mile 100.
Yeah.
Mile 100, you caught her, and you
Yeah.
guys are side by side. That's always exciting, right?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
great for the women's race.
Yeah.
When you get two gals side by side.
Yeah. Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah. And did you guys talk at all?
No, we just said hi.
Hi, and then get back to racing.
Yeah, I don't think we spoke.
No.
No.
So you come in at the end of the bike, and at that point we were thinking, okay, I know Laurel's a good runner, but I'm a good runner too.
The funny thing is, I actually thought when I caught up to her that I was going to pass her.
Yes.
And I was going to
Just keep going.
keep going.
Right.
But you know what? Good for her. She pulled right up there, We went back and forth a couple times.
Yep.
And, I love it.
Right.
It was great.
What makes triathlon great is the fact that it's you against you at the end of the day, and it's you
Yes.
against a course.
Yeah.
And when the other person wins, you tip your hat and go,
Absolutely.
congratulations,
Oh,
you were better today.
I was impressed, And she said to me, she's like, when you caught up to me, it was like, reminder, okay, I got to push her a little harder
Right,
again,
right.
So I ended up coming into transition, I think 30 seconds behind her. And I know she's a really solid runner.
Right.
So I knew that it was going to be pretty hard to catch her on the run.
Now, this, in terms of an iron distance race, what number was this for you?
This was 28.
Okay, this is 28. This was her second, right?
Yes.
So, sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Right.
But other times, having experience is a real advantage, knowing the eating, the drink. She goes, the whole time I'm thinking, okay, eat, drink, because it is an eating and drinking contest at the end of the day. And after 28 of these, I'm sure you've sort of got a handle on that.
Yeah.
So during the run, were you just thinking, okay, just stay with what I'm doing. I can't go any faster than this.
Yeah.
And if she comes back, she comes back. If she doesn't, she doesn't.
Yeah, in your head, you always, the race ends at the finish,
Right.
And anything can happen. But she looked really good.
Yeah, she did.
She
and
looked
you saw
really
her,
good.
This
So
4 mile
many
loop,
times.
you could see them over and over again.
Oh, yeah, which is always nice to be able
Yes.
to see your competitors
Right.
and how far back you are. And after a while, they stopped giving me splits. So, that's always a bad sign. When you're making up time, that's one thing. But I knew that she was just running really well. So I just locked into a pace that I knew that I could pretty much secure second place, hopefully.
And you start thinking about where's third when you realize
Oh,
that,
yeah.
okay, I don't know if I catch her, but where's third at?
I kept an eye on Natasha,
Yeah.
And I was doing the math in my head,
Math is always tough when you're racing.
It is.
I was like, I could never figure it out. Okay, I have 2 minutes from there, which means she's 4 minutes. Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that,
Yeah,
because
it's the
I just
worst.
thought it was me.
No. It's like we're brain dead when we race.
Yes.
That's why they have to have somebody going, see all those thousands of cones, just follow those, because otherwise you'll just run
And
off
also
in the middle of
after
those.
the race. So
Right.
I'm surprised I'm actually managing
Coherence?
to have this
Yeah.
conversation right now.
So the nice thing, too, is having all your family out there
Yeah.
and having a looped course,
Yeah.
you sort of knew where they were going to be, I'm imagining. Or did they you went by and they disappeared?
It was so great because I was actually on this expressway.
Yeah.
And I saw them drive by.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, they didn't see me. And then next minute they were pulled over on the side of the road. They were cheering. And it just really uplifts
cool.
you. And then they were in Hamilton. They stopped at the Blueberry Festival, had a great time, played some games, They gave me splits in Hamilton. And then, of course, on the run,
yes,
they
all
were,
over the place.
Yeah, they were all over the place. So that was, I loved it. And actually, there were so many people that I knew that were all over the course.
What's great about a race like this is when you're on that boardwalk, there's obviously family, friends, etc., but there's also thousands of people who just happen to be here who are seeing the sport for the very first time.
Oh, yeah.
And so you seem like someone who enjoys the noise, just the parade atmosphere of this, right?
Absolutely. I think this race has the potential to grow huge and get those 200,000 fans that Roth has.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
absolutely.
They had 200,000 here yesterday.
Yeah, I think that the race had so many people watching from the sides that had never seen a triathlon before.
Right.
And, the nice comments that people made, how I was inspiring them, and just, it was great.
So, as somebody who's done 28 of these,
Yeah.
how do you assess this race?
I think for a first-time race, they did an absolutely phenomenal job. I think the course is really, really nice.
Yep.
It's just going to get better and better.
Love that. Yeah, and I look at races and I try to break it down, swim, bike, and run, and look at each of the venues. The swim venue was beautiful, right?
Yep.
I mean, you had some currents, you have to do a little walking, a little hiking, right? What got really
what? I
laughed.
part
of the things.
I'm like, oh, this is just...
It's triathlon.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever's dealt out. The bike
water
ride.
was beautiful.
The water was warm, yeah.
I'm sure there were a couple people that weren't happy that it was a non-wetsuit swim, but you know what? The water was so warm, it was lovely.
There was no reason to wear a wetsuit.
Yeah.
And bike ride, like you mentioned, was really pretty. And then the run, were multiple loops. And how did your legs feel with the wood? With the
Good.
Yeah, it's sort of almost a little trampolinish.
I like the wood. At home, I run in the boardwalk all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So I think that saves my legs on my long runs.
It's like running on dirt.
Yeah.
Like running cross country a little bit.
Yeah.
Love that.
So
Well,
I enjoyed it.
In terms of second place today, how do you, in terms of your career, how do you look at that? In terms of this is a major race in a major area with national and international television.
Yeah.
So how does it, getting second place in a race like this, is that you look at that as a major performance for you?
I would have loved first.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well.
But I'm very happy with second.
Cool. Great job.
Absolutely.
Jacqui.
The best girl won in the day.
Yes.
And
but there's always another day.
That trip to Bahrain was.
You're thinking about that.
I was thinking about that trip to Bahrain.
I would go up
the
to
royal package. But you know what?
You know what? No, it never hurts to go up to Felix and go, Felix, I was in the lead for a while during a bike. I led for a little bit. Can I get part of the trip?
Didn't some of the other ones that had two people that go?
Yes.
The top two?
What's wrong with top two? I would say that.
Felix.
There we go.
I want to go to Bahrain.
There we go. Right there, calling out.
Call
Felix,
me.
Call you. She would like to go to Bahrain. Jacqui Gordon, congratulations on a phenomenal race.
Absolutely. And you know what? I was so thrilled to do my first challenge and have it be just above and beyond what I expected. It was really great.
Good for you, Jacqui.
Yeah, everybody sign up for next year.
We're here at Challenge Atlantic City. Jacqui Gordon has been our guest, second place at Challenge Atlantic City. This is Breakfast with Bob, Championship Edition. Hold on, everyone. We will be right back.
Thank you.
People walking above under the boardwalk.